Today we're going to be attempting to make the Ball brothers the greatest trio of all time. Now, as you can see, we do have a lot of work to do. The highest overall on the team right now is 82 overall Lonzo, and then 82 overall LaMelo, with Liangelo down here at a 75 overall. Good news is Lonzo was the oldest at 22, LaMelo's 19, and Gelo is 21. So they got a lot of time to improve. We are starting this off in LaMelo's rookie year. You guys see the day, October 20th, 2020. And I put him on the Clippers. I could have put him on the Lakers. I just wanted to put him on an LA team since they're from the California area. But I was thinking, you know, the Clippers have no championships in franchise history, and the Lakers already have had dynasties. So I was like, you know what? Let's see if they could put the Clippers on the map. The Clippers had good teams before this, obviously, but none that won a championship. So let's see how many championships they can bring to the Clippers organization. But to jumpstart this challenge, we have the Wheel of Ball Bros. And that might sound a little weird, but basically we have Lonzo, Melo, and Gelo on the wheel. And we're going to spin this wheel one time, and whatever ball brother that lands on is going to get instantly upgraded to 99 potential and 99 intangibles, which means they have the potential to be better than LeBron and Michael Jordan just off the rip and develop crazy stats and just kind of develop faster just to jumpstart this challenge. So one of them kind of takes lead of the team and then the others will follow. I'm honestly hoping it's Liangelo because he has the lowest potential he can reach out of all of them right now. Melo and Lonzo's potentials are both in the 90s right now. I think Lonzo's like a 91 and Melo's a 93. And if they're winning championships, those can go up naturally. So we're hoping for Gelo right here, but whoever it lands on, we got to go with, and it's going to land on Melo. So Melo's going to be the leader of this team to start off. All right, so LaMelo's at 82 overall right now. Let's go edit his potential. It was at a 93 at the start, so let's upgrade this to a 99. It's still going to make a pretty big difference, and he is going to develop. He's got to put his max potential to 99 as well, so we can hit 99, and that instantly puts him as the best overall on the team at an 84. For the starting lineup for the Clippers, I made Lonzo the point guard, Melo a 2, and then Liangelo is a 3. He's getting minutes, but he's the 10th man right now at a 75. He's going to develop too over time. I mean, he's got to give it some time. And if you're wondering where Paul George and Kawhi went, we did send them back to their former team. So Kawhi for this simulation, at least to start, is going to be in Toronto on a 2-year deal. So he's there for the next 2. And then I sent Paul George back to OKC. SGA is still on the team as well. The only thing I took back were our 2 first-round picks that we did trade away for Paul George. I don't know if they traded more, but we have 2 first-round picks. It's the next 2 years our first-round picks were taken, so we have those 2. And Paul George is back on OKC with SGA, so maybe they could get something going. I'm really not expecting too much from the first few seasons. We're just gonna see if LaMelo can win Rookie of the Year real quick. And the only other rule of this video is that I can make 3 trades throughout any time in this video, not a season, just any time. So we're limited to making 3 manual trades to try and upgrade and improve the roster around them to win championships. And I also did give Liangelo and Lonzo 99 intangibles so they develop faster, because if we're trying to make them the greatest trio, they got to be in the lab working on their game and just developing faster and become a good trio, because obviously we can't have them develop bad. So that upgraded them a couple overalls as well already. All right, Tatum wins the 2021 MVP. How old is he? He's only 23 right here, which is wrong. He should be 19. LaMelo does win Rookie of the Year. That's all I really wanted to see. The Clippers obviously are not championship threats this year, but 19 points per game, 5.3 boards, 6.8 assists, and 1.1 steals for LaMelo. Good rookie season. We're gonna go check out how the other ball brothers did. Paul George, who we just traded, won 6th man of the year. He's not starting in OKC. That doesn't really make much sense. I don't know who they'd be starting over him. Giannis DPOY, KPJ, most improved player, 17.7 points a game, and then Steven Butler, coach of the year. So Kawhi making a big difference in Toronto. It's gonna be a battle between Boston and Toronto, it looks like, because Boston was 60 and 22. Does it say Ben Simmons? I thought it said Ben Simmons was a 98. He's an 88, but he did make the All-NBA first team with Westbrook, Tatum, Giannis, Cat. I don't know about you guys, man, but I feel like the NBA was just so much better in 2020. Like, looking at these like guys on the all-first team NBA, like Russ, seeing like, you know, KD, Harden up there, high overalls, just feels right. I don't know. Ja Morant is 21. He didn't make an All-NBA third team, 26.3 points per game. Ball brothers did not make any All-NBA teams besides LaMelo making an All-NBA rookie first team. And yeah, the Ball brothers did not make the playoffs. Let's go check what they did. 38 and 44. That's actually not even bad. If the play-in was in the NBA by now, they would actually be in a play-in spot, but they just missed Golden State. They lost a tiebreaker to them, 38 and 44, which is tough. But honestly, I mean, if we got in the playoffs, we probably weren't doing too much anyway. Lonzo's up to an 87, so those intangibles really helping him develop. And then LaMelo up to an 87 as well. What's Liangelo doing? Liangelo up to an 80. Lonzo put up 14 points per game, 6 boards, and 7 assists. We already saw LaMelo's stats, obviously, because he won Rookie of the Year. Let's just check Gelo. 6 points a game, 1 board for Gelo. So not the best season, but he's gonna improve. Just simulated through the playoffs, Boston beat Denver in 7 games. So Tatum winning an MVP and Finals MVP pretty early, and only age 23. They 4-0'd Kawhi and the Raptors. That's crazy. I don't think Kawhi's going out like that against a young Boston team in 4 games in the Eastern Conference Finals, but he did, and they beat Denver in 7. Denver beat Golden State in 6. Probably gonna simulate through the next couple seasons pretty quick and pick this up when the Ball brothers are actually going to be effective in the playoffs. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so I'm not making the draft picks for the team, so I did simulate this year's draft. We did pick up Herbert Jones from the draft. Not a bad draft pick at all with the 12th pick. I'm not mad at that at all. They could have got Sengun at 13, Bones Highland, Ayo Dosunmu. They missed out on Cam Thomas, Brandon Boston, but I'm not mad at Herb Jones at all. Bring some defense to the team, put him in at the 4. Not a bad pick. All right, but let me actually simulate these seasons. Okay, so we started this season off in the 2020-2021 season. We are currently in the 2022-2023 season, and the Los Angeles Clippers are the 2 seed in the playoffs. So it took them 3 years to get to the playoffs, and they are a 2 seed with a real chance to win it. Let's go check out the roster and the moves this team made. We are not controlling what moves the teams make over the free agency. The only thing that we do have control in is we do have 3 trades that we can make. So we're not drafting players and we're not making the trade. So we're letting the CPU do everything. LaMelo's a 92, Lonzo's a 91, Liangelo's an 88. So they're 3 highest overalls on their team. They have Lauri Markkanen, who they picked up in free agency from Charlotte. Actually, he went from Chicago to Charlotte and then to the Clippers this season. Put up 17.3 points per game for us this season. And we also have Zubac still at an 85 overall. We have George Hill on the team, Troy Brown Jr., Serge Ibaka, Aaron Holiday, Batum, Rubio. We also drafted Scohan, however you say his name. And then we also have Max Christie. I have no clue what happened to Herb Jones. I was looking for him on the roster. I seriously have no clue what happened to him. I don't know if he quit basketball because we just drafted him. There's no way his contract's up and he's just not on the roster anymore. I don't know where he went. But let's check out how the Ball brothers this season. Lonzo with a 12 point per game season, 6 boards, 8 assists. LaMelo had 18.7 points per game this season, 6 boards, 8 assists. Liangelo 15 points per game. So all 3 of them scoring pretty nicely. And then Lauri had a 17 point per game season. So the addition of Lauri is definitely helping. I would have liked to see Herb Jones in that 4 spot and see how that would have played out, but we got Lauri there, so you can't even really complain. And we got Zubac at the 5. So let's get into our first round series against the Jazz and compare these starting lineups. Mike Conley, D. Mitch, Franz Wagner, they drafted. They got Gallinari. I can never say his name. Gallinari. They got Gallinari, Rudy Gobert, and then obviously we just showed our starting lineup. So I mean, this could be a good series. I mean, if you know, you know. D. Mitch on the Jazz was an absolute demon, especially Bubble D. Mitch. Bubble D. Mitch was a dog, but we are up 3-0 on them. Simulate through that 4-0. We 4-0 sweep the 8th or 7th seeded Jazz. I can't even tell which Ball just dropped 26 points. We actually have to click on their name. It was LaMelo Ball dropping 26. Lauri dropped 24. Zubac put up 19 points, 16 board game. I don't know if this is Lonzo or Liangelo again. We got to click on it. It's Liangelo, 9 points. And then Lonzo Ball had 3 points on 10 shots, but he had 14 assists, 2 steals, and a block. So pretty good game from the Ball brothers. We either got the Spurs or the Kings next, and the Kings do go ahead and win that. Let's compare these starting lineups because there's been draft classes that have been different over the past 3 years and off seasons we haven't reviewed. So some of these rosters are going to be a little bit different than the teams you know. This team is De'Aaron Fox, Cade Cunningham, and this is De'Aaron Fox pre-buzz cut. Harrison Barnes, Jared Vanderbilt, and DeAndre Jordan. That's a pretty good starting lineup. That is going to be a team to look out for in the future. Cade's going to develop nicely, so is De'Aaron. And they did take game 1. We come back right back and take the next game. Sacramento is now up 2-1 on us and 3-1. We're fighting for our lives already in the playoffs. Into the Simcast, this is game, it's 3-1, so this is game 5, and we are down 3-1. So if we lose any game from here on out, we are getting sent home. We are up 3 points with 28 seconds left. Let's hop in and catch this final 28 seconds. Okay, we are loaned into the Kings ball. Green with it. Jalen Green too. I guess he just doesn't start. They had the spin move on Lonzo Ball, missed the layup. We get the ball back. That should be the game as long as Lonzo can hit one of these free throws. Just hit one of these, Lonzo. He misses the first one. All right, come on, Lonzo. Just hit this one. Thank you. I mean, I can't even really say that should be the game because it's only a 4-point game with 20 seconds. A 3-pointer here keeps it in. We just need to stop. One stop and the game's over. It's a Cade Cunningham from De'Aaron Fox. Cade misses it. Zubac with the board, and we secure the W. Lauri with 24-point game. LaMelo with 17, 5, and 9. Lonzo with 14, 9, and 9. And then Liangelo, 8 and 4 with 2 steals. So Ball brothers are playing pretty good defense, getting boards, assists, scoring the ball, trying to force a game 7 here. We're down 4 points with a minute left in the 4th quarter. Let's hop in. Here we go. Down 4 points. LaMelo with the ball. Under a minute left. LaMelo pulling up for 3 and he misses. That would have been a clutch shot. De'Aaron pulls up with a quick shot though. He definitely should have just held the ball there because he kind of just kept us in the game. Pulling up for a quick shot. George Hill with the ball over to LaMelo. LaMelo getting guarded by Halliburton, taking way too much time. Pulling up another fadeaway 3. LaMelo smacks it. And it's a 1-point game. 31 seconds left, so we don't even have to foul. Please don't make them foul, 2K. Don't make them auto foul. Okay, they're not. De'Aaron Fox getting guarded by Hill. One stop here and then a bucket. We can force game 7. I don't know if Hill's gonna be able to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox. He's doing a good job right now. Now K with the ball getting guarded by Lonzo. K pulling up and he hits it. That's a tough shot, bro. As contested mid-range pull in the final seconds of a game 6. It's a tough shot. All right, though, here we go. 112, 115. We're still in this game. 1 3-pointer. We can send it to OT. LaMelo corner 3-ball. LaMelo and he misses. Damn, that's tough, bro. That's tough. I mean, it's only their 3rd year together, and it's DeAndre Jordan at the line, so I was hoping maybe we can get a miss, but we don't. So I'm just gonna hit him to end because 4.7 seconds probably not gonna do it, and we lose by 3 points. 115, 118. LaMelo had a 28-point game, 8 boards, 7 assists. Lonzo with 19, or that's Liangelo actually. Liangelo dropped 19. Lonzo was down here with 12, but he also did drop 10 assists. And on to next season. Let's actually just see who wins the finals real quick. It's a Nuggets Bulls finals, and the Bulls win it 4-1. Steph Curry's on the Bulls? All right, I did not check last season's free agency moves. Steph Curry is on the Chicago Bulls. Let's check who else they got. He dropped 59 in game 5, 7 boards and 6 assists on the Nuggets to close them out. Okay, Steph's locked in. They got Evan Mobley too. Not really too many other additions. They got Whiteside on the team. Dario Saric. They also have, is that Terrence Mann? That's Trey Mann. Okay, that's a pretty good Bulls team. All right, the 2023 draft class. I honestly can never remember draft class. I don't even remember which. Is this Paolo's draft class or no? This is Wemby's draft class. So Wemby went number 1 to the Wizards. Brandon Miller to the Pistons. Scoot to the Pelicans. Who did we draft? That's really all I care about. Did we not have a pick this year? Okay, we did. The 24th pick. We got Cason Wallace. Okay, that's not a bad backup guard. And with our 2nd round pick, Cole Moody. Who the fuck? Clippers actually made a pretty big free agency signing over the offseason. They got 88 overall Miles Bridges. So LaMelo's real life teammate from Charlotte actually joined them. We still have Laurie, still have Zubac. So that's a pretty good pickup for the team. Curry's currently the best player in the league right now to 99 overall. I'm just going through, you know, these all players to see if there's any other big names that did switch teams. It does not look like it right now. It looks like everyone, well, actually, LeBron went back to Cleveland on his own. He actually went back to Cleveland. So he's teamed up with Darius Garland and them in Cleveland. He left LA after 3 years. And Kawhi actually just left the Raptors and went to the Lakers. And Jimmy Butler is now on the Dallas Mavericks. So there's been actually a lot of changes over the offseason. Wemby wins Rookie of the Year on the Wizards. Doesn't even really look right in a Wizards jersey, to be honest. Let's see if the Ball brothers won any awards. Chet Holmgren is on the Charlotte Hornets. He's been there for his 2nd season here now. Trade Clutch Player of the Year. Michael Malone, 70-12. Nuggets had the best record in the league this season at 70-12. 3 off the Warriors record. And Jokic did win MVP, but it's like 22, 23, 24. That's 3 in a row, right? Yeah, so 3 MVPs in a row for Jokic. Does the MVP three-peat. No NBA All-First teams yet still for any of the Ball brothers. Any All-NBA teams at all? No. It might be a little harder for them to win MVP and All-NBA teams just because all 3 of them being high overalls, you know, they're all going to get their touches. So they're all putting up good stat lines. Might not be putting up like MVP stat lines every season. We got the Lakers in the 1st round who just got Kawhi. We're the 2 seed again. We got Dennis Scrotum, KCP, Kawhi, AD, and Mark Williams. So Mark Williams finding his way to the Lakers in this sim. This is going to be a tough matchup. Miles Bridges is not starting for us in 88 overall. I guess they're starting Laurie over him. I don't know who I'd start, Laurie or Miles. I feel like with the way the Ball brothers kind of want to play, Miles Bridges might be a better start or fit for the starting lineup just to like more fast pace. But Laurie, obviously, not hating on Laurie at all. Laurie's tough. But let's get through this first game. We do take the first one in the Battle of LA. We take the first 2, first 3. Are we just going to knock out Kawhi Leonard and AD like it's nothing? Okay, 3-1. They come back and take 1 game. They come back and take the next game. All right, let's hop into game 6. If we blow a 3-0 lead, that's going to be embarrassing. We're up 20 in the 4th quarter, though. With 5 minutes, we should be able to ride that out for the win. Yeah, 117-97. Aaron Holiday had 15 for us. Laurie with 15. I don't know. That's LaMelo Ball. LaMelo 14. 6-6 on 6-19 shooting. Zubac 14-11. Bridges 14-9. And then 12-11. I'm guessing Lonzo had 11 because that one has 9 assists. We also do have Cole Anthony on the squad as well. It's just a really balanced game from the Clippers. Just everyone. I mean, there's like 8 guys in double figures. AD had 23-13. Kawhi 15, 5-5. They needed more from AD or Kawhi to beat us. And now we got the Kings, who just knocked us out last year. Let's see if they made any improvements to the starting lineup. Jalen Green's made his way into the starting lineup. They got Porzingis at the 5 and then Darius Baisley at the 4, which I don't think is an upgrade from their 4 last year. I think it was Jared Vanderbilt, maybe their 4 last year, right? But a 2-6 game with the Sacramento Kings. They knocked us out last year as the 6th seed. This year is looking to be a little different, though. We're up 3-0, 4-0, and we're making the first Western Conference Finals with the Ball brothers. We playing the Memphis Grizzlies, who do still have Ja Morant. They also got Hamidou Diallo, dunk contest legend, Taurean Prince, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. So not really too scared of the Grizzlies. Obviously, you know, they got Ja and Jaren, so will be a good series, but nothing that we can't beat, I don't think, with the three Ball brothers all playing pretty well and the depth that we got on this team. Memphis is up 3-2 on us, though, as I'm saying that. So let's hop into the Simcast. It's telling me to give more minutes to LaMelo Ball, so hopefully I didn't sell, because I cannot pause this now and go give him more minutes because we're already, you know, in the game. I don't know if giving LaMelo Ball like 5 minutes more would have made a difference, but we just lost by 13 or 10 points. Jaren Jackson Jr. puts up 33.8 points per game and 12.7 boards and 2 blocks through the West playoffs and wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Tatum wins East Finals MVP, and it's Grizzlies versus Celtics. Celtics win it all in 5 games. How many rings is that for Tatum? Is that 2 or 3? It's 2 championships for Tatum, 21 and 24. Jaren Jackson dropped 38 and 12 on us to eliminate us, and our best player was LaMelo with 29 and 8. Lonzo had 17, 4 and 7, and then Liangelo had 8 points. That's a tough loss. That's a tough loss. I don't really know what else to say. LeBron does end up retiring at 38 years old. So did he even get the scoring record? Okay, so LeBron still did get the scoring record, finished with 41,992 career points. Kareem at second still. KD's already at number 7 on the list, 31,000 points. Maybe he could catch Bron. Probably has like 3-4 more years left. He might be able to catch Bron, probably not. And Steph's at 11 on the list now. He's been having monster seasons with the Bulls. All right, this is this year's draft class that just happened in the NBA with Alexander Sarr, Zachary Ricketts. I don't know what pick we have in this draft. We had a 2 seed, so probably a late first rounder. Yeah, the 28th pick, we took Rudolph Augustine. Who? And I just went through the offseason moves. Kevin Durant and Steph just teamed up in Chicago with a 90 overall Evan Mobley, who's 23, a 87 Wendell Carter, 83 Otto Porter. They got Josh Hart, Lonnie Walker, Kuzma, Dyson Daniels, Jay Crowder. Yeah, they got the chip this year. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they got the chip this year. I was gonna go ahead and make a trade this year, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to, because we're 10-1 to start the year, and we could trade for almost anyone in the league. If we match up against the Bulls in a 7-game series in the finals, I just don't think we're doing anything against them. I'm not gonna lie. I might wait like one more season to try and make this trade. I was gonna try and trade for KD actually to see if, you know, maybe we could find a way to get him without trading a Ball brother. It probably would have been tough to do, but yeah, he's on Chicago. He just signed to Chicago, so, and I kind of like the team we have right now anyway. So I mean, I don't know if a trade's really completely necessary right now, so I think we're just gonna leave it. I mean, we're 40-5 right now, so doing really well. Rob Dillingham won Rookie of the Year this year. He got drafted to the Warriors. Jokic with another MVP. That's 4 in a row. Campaign 6th Man of the Year. Giannis DPLY again, and Asher Thompson is also on the Golden State Warriors. So the Warriors building a good young team over there. D Mitch still on the Jazz in the Big 25. Clutch Player of the Year. Michael Malone again with another amazing record, but at 69 and 13. I think they were 70 and 12 last year, so 1 game off what they did last year. Curry made All NBA team. Did KD make one? KD did not make an All NBA team. All right, let's get to these playoffs. We got the 2 seed because Denver decided to have a 69 and 12 or 13 season, whatever they did. So we got the 2 seed again. That's like our 3rd year in a row with the 2 seed. Obviously, Chicago got the 1 seed in the East. We got the Mavs in the first round, and their starting lineup is Luka, Jalen Suggs, Jimmy Butler, Sarge, and Nasri. It's a pretty good starting 5. Nico Harrison did not decide to cause chaos in Dallas in this simulation and trade away Luka. So we take game 1, we take game 2, take game 3, and we I was gonna say we take game 4. I was pre-firing it there, and they just won 2 games in a row, and now we're going to a game 7, bro. The Ball brothers need to lock in because it's 2025 now. It's not crazy late into their career, but they really do got to start, you know, trying to make a finals or something. But we are able to take this game 7 against the Mavs, 114-97. We're moving on to the second round against the Grizzlies, who just knocked us out last year. I think this is the exact same starting lineup that we played last year. Bulls actually almost went out in the first round to the Charlotte Hornets. I just peeped that. They won in 7 games. Let's see what Steph and KD did in the closeout. KD had 34. Steph only had 11. 34 on 12 shots. KD missed 1 shot the whole game and was 6 for 6 from 3 and scored 34, 7 boards, 9 assists. That's crazy. All right, we're up 2-0 on Memphis right now, up 3-0. Can we get the clean sweep? No, let's not blow another 3-0 and have them bring it back. Okay, 4-1. We're back to the Western Conference Finals. Marking it with 25. Lonzo, or is that LaMelo? That's LaMelo with 24, 5 and 10. Jackson Hayes we picked up over the offseason, 20 and 10. Liangelo Ball had 18 points, and then Lonzo was 6 points but 15 assists. So I mean, Lonzo's really been our assist guy, facilitating the offense with Liangelo, and LaMelo putting up more high scoring seasons. 2 for 9 from the floor. Not the best shooting performance from Lonzo, but hey, we're going to the Western Conference Finals. That's all we can really ask for. KD and Steph are about to close the series out. They do, and now they're playing Boston, who's been dominating the East the past couple years. So we're either going to play the winner of that if we can come out of here. Let's check the Suns starting lineup. Okay, I mean, they got Paolo, Ayton, McCallum, Cal and D-Book on the same team. D-Book's up to a 98. D-Book's been hooping. What has he been doing every season? He just dropped 34 on us. Aiden dropped 32, and then Paolo dropped 26 and 10 in game 1, and we lost by 21. Yeah, I mean, when they're putting up those type of stats, we're definitely gonna lose. Okay, D-Book's a 6-time All-Star. He put up 24.5 points per game this year. He's been putting up like, you know, 20 plus point per game seasons. He's averaging basically 30 right now on this playoff run though, with 7 assists and 6 boards. All right, let's try and take them down. We take the next game. LaMelo, I'm guessing that is, yeah, LaMelo with a 30 ball, almost a triple double. Big game right here. We lose it. We're down 2-1. We're down 3-1, and then the Bulls Boston is 2-2. We got to win 3 in a row if we want to make the first finals with the Clippers. We went down big early. It was 41-19 in the first quarter. It's now 79-76, about to head into the fourth. So we brought it back a little bit, but we're down 9 now in the fourth with a minute left. Most likely cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. Clips get eliminated again. It's going to be Clips versus whoever comes out of there. The Celtics somehow take down KD and Steph Curry, and the Celtics go on to 2-peat. Tatum with the ring. That's his 3rd ring in the video. How Steph and KD didn't just win a championship right there, I don't know. Let's get to the draft, see who won the Cooper Flag sweepstakes real quick. Let's check the retirements real quick too. Okay, some good names here, but no like superstars. Nah, I think we're gonna have to use one of these trades this season because we need something to try and get us over this hump to win a championship, because we have not been able to make the finals yet. Cooper Flag goes to Charlotte. Charlotte also has the 4th pick of the draft. Let's just see who we pick. Not gonna lie, I don't really know too many people out of this draft class at all, so I'm not really gonna be able to tell you guys if it's a good pick or not, but maybe you guys know. Adu Theria, 6'8" from Arkansas. I have no clue who this is. Okay, first trade we're gonna be making, we're grabbing Bol Bol. We're gonna trade him for Sohan. Sohan has just obviously not been getting in the game, really not doing too much for us, so we're gonna trade him for Bol Bol, a 7'2" center. So yeah, let's do that real quick. And Lauri's been hooping for us, but I just don't know if he's fitting the Ball brother play style, so we're gonna go ahead and grab Paolo Banchero and Frank for Lauri, Joe Harris, and I have no clue this off of our bench. Lauri's, you know, getting up to his 30s. Paolo's only 22. Paolo's gonna develop really nicely, so he's gonna be our new starting power forward, and then that's probably gonna move, and then Zubac's gonna stay at center, and Miles Bridges come off the bench, or Paolo might even be coming off the bench for a year. But we're gonna go ahead and send this through. Just we need to make some type of moves, and I kind of like the move. So let's see what they do with the starting lineup. They actually got Miles Bridges into the starting lineup and Paolo coming in off the bench. I don't hate that. Honestly, what might eventually happen though is Miles Bridges bumping up to that 3 spot and Paolo coming in at the starting 4 and moving Liangelo to the bench. But Liangelo's been playing good, so I don't know. LaMelo makes an All-NBA second team this season. Let's see what he put up. 23.6 points per game, 5 boards, 8 assists, almost a double-double. Made the second team along with Jason Tatum, Zion, D. Mitch, and Wemby. And Lonzo or LaMelo not able to make the All-NBA team. And then Curry made the All-NBA third team, and yeah, Steph Curry's now a Brooklyn Net. Now, if you're wondering who the Bulls picked up to replace Stephen Curry, let me show you really quick. Kevin Durant and Anthony Edwards are now on the same team, and Steph, who joined the Brooklyn Nets, is paired up with Kyrie Irving. So yeah, and a 90 overall Jalen Suggs, 86 Poole. So a lot of guards on this team. Also 81 Gary Harris. A lot of guards actually on this team. They're really struggling at the big man position, and they didn't make the playoffs, and that's probably why. First round against Portland, Dame, Amon Thompson, Denny Ajavia, Evan Mobley, and Yusuf Nurkic. That's crazy that Evan Mobley's the highest overall on this team now, that he's the one in like the main screen spinning the ball on his finger, not Dame. But here we go. We need to lock in. This is a first round series that we definitely can take. It's a good Portland team for sure. We've been matching up against some pretty good 7 seeds, and we're down 3-1. Oh, we've been struggling. We have been struggling. Oh yeah, it's not looking good. I think we're finished. Clippers eliminated again. Bridges 26, Paolo 19, the Ball brother trio 17, 14, and 14. I mean, they had 21 assists combined between the 3 of them. They had good rebounding games. They're playing good. It's just I don't know what's going on. Ball had 6, Zubac 6. We gotta log in. Is Tatum about to go grab another championship? Tatum is on the way to becoming the new GOAT of the NBA, bro. That's what, 4 championships? He's a 4-time champion, 1-time MVP now, and a 4-time Finals MVP. Someone's got to stop the Celtics, and it's got to be the Ball brothers. I mean, we're pretty stacked. We should be able to. Just not having the best of luck in the West. The West is a lot harder to make it out of than the Eastern Conference for sure, but still, we should have made it to a Finals by now, I feel like. I'm trying to see if we can move Zubac right now for like a bench piece and make Ball our starting center, but he just has no value in the trade market. Absolutely no value. All right, you know what? We're just gonna put Ball in the starting lineup, and then I'm gonna move Paolo Banchero into the starting lineup over Miles Bridges as well. I'm gonna give Ball a couple more minutes a game. We'll scrape some minutes from Isaac and Frank as well, just to give him to Paolo, to get him to 30 minutes a game, get Ball to like 28 minutes a game. Okay, so we got Miles Bridges coming off the bench. We got Paolo at the 4. I like the look of this lineup. We have not been struggling struggling, but we've been struggling to make to the finals. Hopefully with these new lineup changes, it could spark something when we get to the finals. Finally, an MVP that's not named Jokic, and it's SGA, who went to the New York Knicks this season, put up 32.8 points per game, 6 boards, 8 assists. Just good to see someone else that's not Jokic winning an MVP. I mean, he's won it like the past 5 years, I think it was, or 4 years. LaMelo wins clutch player of the year at 25.4 points per game, almost averaged a triple-double. Knicks had the best record in the league at 64-18. LaMelo made an All-NBA first team. He's up to a 97 overall. I mean, we're stressing kind of, and LaMelo's only 25, so I mean, they still have time to win a championship for sure. We did get the 2 seed in the Western Conference. We got San Antonio in the first round. Let's see if we can get through this series quickly. Up 3-1 on San Antonio, something through that game. 4-1, we knock out the Spurs, and now we got Jokic after we were just talking down on his MVPs. Well, we wasn't talking down. I just wanted to see someone else win it. Wasn't talking down on the MVPs. He probably deserved them the seasons he won them. I just wanted to see someone else win it, and he might have took it personally because he just won the first 2 games. We come back and take that game, and then we're down 3-1 again. Clippers took last game and they made it a 3-2 series, and it's just not gonna matter at all. We get bounced again, and the Celtics win another championship. Is that 3 in a row for Tatum, and 5 championships or 4 championships? What is that? He's a 5-time champion. That's 24, 25, 26, 27. That's 4 years in a row. The Celtics have 4-peated. It's 2027. They've won the past 4. Someone's got to beat them. Oh, we picked up Pete Giddy over the offseason. That's not a good look. Ball actually ended up leaving too. Damn, Ball ended up leaving. We got Franz Wagner now though, so I guess not a terrible trade-off, but Ball leaving does hurt. And we were trying to make the Ball brothers a legendary trio, so I'm gonna go in here and just give these guys 99 potential with LaMelo and just not really cap their development. I'm just gonna put them up to 99 potential, and you know, hopefully they can develop a little bit more, because I mean, they gotta win at least 1 championship. Miles Bridges left as well too. I mean, we're not getting any better as a team, to be honest. We have 1 trade left to make. Let's see if we can make that actually real quick. Let's see if we could trade P. Giddy. He's an 88 overall. Let's see if we could trade him for something good, maybe like a dominant big man or something. Mo Bamba's the only true center here. We do still have Zubac to play center, so I don't know. You know what, I'm gonna keep the Giller on the team for 1 season. Let's give him a trial run, see how he plays. The Clippers finally grabbed a 1 seed this season. Memphis was the 2, Denver the 3, the Knicks the 1 seed in the East with SGA, and we got the Sacramento Kings in the first round. Fox and Kay Cunningham still on this team. Jalen Green is not on that team anymore. Who is that at center? Walt Tatum. All right, though, let's get through this series. Come on, I mean, we're the 1 seed, right? We should get through this series pretty easily, I would think. It's 2-2. Do not go down 3-2. We're down 3-2. What's going on? I mean, we're placing a 96 Cade Cunningham as the 1 seed in the first round. I feel like, you know, the 1 seed, we're supposed to have more of an easy series. We're playing De'Aaron Fox and Cade Cunningham, who's a 96 overall. We take that game though, and we're going into a game 7. But I mean, I feel like we've had some unlucky playoff draws. But if you want to win a championship, right, you got to be able to beat anyone in the West. So I guess we really can't even complain about the playoff draw. And we come back and take the next 2 games, 124-91. Sebon Chero had a good game on the Clippers Twitter. He had 32 points. Franz had 20. LaMelo 17. Ball, I'm guessing that's LaMelo. Yeah, LaMelo 17. Lonzo with 12, and Liangelo with 9, and the Gidler with 11. Got the Rockets in the next round. Kobe White, KPJ, Cam Whitmore, Scotty Barnes, and Precious Achua. Another good team right here for sure. Clippers up 2-1. Clippers up 3-1. Can we close the series out? 3-2. Come on, please close it out. No game 7. Let's get to the Western Conference Finals. Let's go. We're to the Western Conference Finals. LaMelo 24, Paolo 20. Liangelo actually the leading scorer of that game with 24. Paolo with 20 points. And here we go. The 1-seeded Clippers versus the 2-seeded Grizzlies. Let's check if the Grizzlies made any additions. They got Bill Cosby now at the small forward position. Isaiah Jackson at the 5. They still got that duo of Ja and Jaren, who've been doing really well. I feel like if this Clippers team was in the East, we would have been made like at least 2-3 finals. Boston lost to Toronto, so Boston after the 4 just got taken down in the first round by OG Anunoby, Nikola Jovic, not Jokic, Jovic, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk, Siakam, Mo Bamba, and Dean Wade. So this was the team out of all teams that took this Celtics team down, not KD and Curry when they're on Chicago together. That's crazy. Clippers up 2-1 over here though. 2-2 series is a big game. 3-2. We got to fight back now. Now we're gonna have to fight back. It's saying to give Liangelo, LaMelo more minutes. So LaMelo's up to 39 a game. They took Lonzo's minutes down because he's been playing bad. Paulo's up to a 90. I mean, we got to lock in, bro. It's just 2 wins in a row. We took care of business beating the Grizzlies 132-118. Liangelo leading scorer once again with 26. The Gidler also had 26. LaMelo and Lonzo both had 10 assist games with double-double, scoring over 10 points. Paulo with 20. The team's playing good. Now we're going into game 7. Let's do it. And we're going to the finals for the first time. 125-107. We get by the Grizzlies. LaMelo, Western Conference Finals MVP, and Dylan Harper, East Conference Finals MVP. We got a chance to win our first championship right here against the Heat. Let's check out their starting lineup. We take game 1. Not a bad start. starting lineup, but we should definitely win this. Hero starting spot got taken by Dylan Harper or Cody Williams or JC Deli. You can't start Hero with the point guard? That's kind of crazy. Or maybe they traded him. Maybe he's not even on the team anymore now. He's still on the team. He's just coming off the bench. All right, we took game 1. We take game 2. We go up 3-0. We go up 3-0 on the Heat. And like I said, if we were in the Eastern Conference, I feel like we would have ran through it already by now. The Ball brothers win their first championship together. Took a little bit longer than I expected, to be honest, but we finally did it. 27.5 points per game for Melo, finals MVP. Let's go see if we could 2-peat. All right, and he's down to an 81 overall and 37 years old now, but Kawhi Leonard's Kawhi Leonard. We just signed Kawhi Leonard, put up 11 points per game last year with LA. He's obviously gonna be coming off the bench, but it's not a bad signing at all. I really do like that signing. We also got Terry Rozier off the bench. We got Kelly Oubre off the bench. We got some older veterans on the bench. Sadiq Bey at an 80. All right, we got a good team. This roster could 2-peat. Melo with his second clutch player of the year award in his career, 24.9 points per game. Grizzlies did have the best record in the West. LaMelo did make the All-NBA first team, so I mean that boost to 99 potential right away for LaMelo was definitely showing right now as he's starting to kind of lead this team. We got the Timberwolves in the first round that don't have Anthony Edwards anymore because he's on the Chicago Bulls. Minnesota's got some new uniforms that actually look pretty tough, or is those just like a city uniform? No, they got new uniforms. That's tough. That's actually really tough. But Cat is still on this team because we did start in 2020, if you remember, so that Randall trade was not made. They got Jabari Smith, Stephon Castle, D. Loden, so a pretty good team. But honestly, our team I think is better with Paolo and the Ball brothers on it. We take a 4-0 series, and now we got Denver in the next round. Let's see if we can run through Jokic and get back to these finals. Nuggets are up 2-1 on us right now. 2-2. We bring the series back. 3-2. Can we close Denver out? We can close them out. Jokic had 35, 12, and 8. Still not enough. We win by 3 points. Was that Liangelo or Melo? That's Liangelo leading the scoring again. Liangelo's been leading scoring, and his points per game been going up almost every single season. He is 30 now, though. Paolo had 23. Is that Lonzo or LaMelo? LaMelo had 18, and Lonzo was 16, 8, and 12. Lonzo's been putting up really good, just, you know, facilitating numbers. He hasn't had a bunch of like 30-point games or anything, but he's been putting up good facilitating numbers. Terry putting up good numbers for us off the bench. Kawhi with a 10 ball off the bench in only 19 minutes. Zubac 8 and 11. Team's playing well. And now we got to play the 1-seeded Grizzlies, who, I mean, we're pretty familiar with this roster by now, but they picked up Tyrese Halliburton. That's a good addition. And the Grizzlies have took the first 2 games on us, first 3 games, and come on, can we lock in and come back? Nah, we get 4-1 by the Grizzlies. Now it's gonna be Jaden Ivey and the Bulls versus John Morant and the Grizzlies. I'm pretty sure the Bulls still have Ant too. Yeah, Ivy, Ant, Porter, Kuzma, and Wendell versus that Grizzlies team. That's gonna be a pretty good finals matchup. Grizzlies are up 3-0 though on the Bulls, and yeah, they 4-0 the Bulls. So the West just seems to be superior. And B just won the MVP in year 2030. He's a 98 overall, 36 years old, still going strong. Ben Simmons is a 90, still going strong as well in the year of 2030, which is kind of crazy to see. Wemby really has not developed, or he's been developing, but just not been able to make the finals yet at age 26. So he's been the league for about 7 or 8 years now. But the Clippers coach Mike Woodson, coach of the year, 68 and 14. We got the 1 seed. We got the Jazz in the first round. I'm just gonna hit simulate round and hope we can get by the Jazz, but I had to pause it because it is a 3-2 series now. 4-2. All right, we got a little bit of a scare, but we get by D Mitch and the Jazz. 34 for Lonzo Ball in the closeout game. Just when we were saying last season he doesn't go for any 30-point games, he goes for one right there. And now we got Phoenix in the next round, who do still have D-Book and Mikal Bridges and Ayton on the team. We're also playing our old teammate Lauri Markkanen, so let's see if Lauri tries and gets his get back on the Los Angeles Clippers, or if we're gonna be able to get by him. 3-2. Can we close the series out? 4-2. We do. Liangelo with a 36-point game and LaMelo with a 31, 6, and 11-point game. So the Ball brothers are really locked in right now, trying to get back to the finals. We got the Memphis Grizzlies again. We've seen these guys like probably 4 or 5 times in the playoffs already. They take game 1, they take game 2, but we come back and take the next one. We come back and take that one. 2-2 series. Let's hop in the Simcast. 113-104. We're down with under a minute. So yeah, Memphis takes that game, and now we got to win 2 in a row if we want to get back to the finals. And we go down to the Grizzlies again. You just can't beat John Morant and the Grizzlies, man. We did it 1 year when we won the championship, but John Morant and the Grizzlies go on and win another championship. That's 2 rings in a row for them. 2 finals MVPs for Ja. And I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. We did win a ring with the Ball brothers. That was kind of our goal. Are they the greatest trio of NBA history? Probably not, but definitely a good trio. They brought the city of LA a ring when they had none, so that's pretty good. I mean, if they were in the East, I think they might have been more efficient. Boston also ran the league for like 4 or 5 years, so if you guys made it to the end, drop a like on the video for me. Hit that sub button. Road to 10K subs. Drop some ideas you might want to see below in the future on videos, and that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.